Hello boys, hello everyone. Welcome back, Race on Oz. here, mate. Just letting the guys do all the talking. Such a huge crowd, didn't want to overwhelm you boys. Oh, here we got action. So we've got quite a few boys with pace tonight. Shammy's looking good. On board with Inzi. No chance, Captain. Yeah, very different gearing for the Aston. It's going to be up. Just. Inti not on his usual pace. High pre-surgery or low. So Stu with a 47.7, that's quick. These boys sorted out. Let's check in with Benji. Doing a gearbox test. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Ooh, Benji. All terrain in it. Let's check in with the man on controller. Oh, look at that turn in. Fantastic the way you can see the car handles, responds differently. Let's check out this shot. He's up. Yeah, turn it on for a few of the people in the hospital, dude. We need a bigger crew. All those petrol heads. Oh, look at that line. That's fantastic. Heaps curve. Oh, good stuff. So what can he do? Bubble stays P4 and he's done. That doesn't surprise me at all. So Stu's nailing it. 47.6. Shammy. So it's a Bentley Fiesta and Inter. Exactly. Doing the Italians proud. Nice turn in. Oh, he's up. So Inter's got pace. This is good to see. That was nice indeed. Good turn in. Early pickup. Go, go, go. Oh, he's up by a huge margin. So this looks good. We're going to have half a dozen guys on the pace tonight. Yo! Oh, massive deep. Through Williams. He's going to get a nice toe. Oh, that'll be distracting. Beep beep. Oh, he's still up. Through the bomb hole. Oh, and the McLaren's done him a huge favour. Can he keep it nice and tight? Now's the brakes. Good turn in. A little too much curve, but he's still up. So Inter could move up. Stays P5, so let's just change the camera angle. It's going to be that one for, and let's get to Dino P2, and he's off. So we'll stay with Dino for the start. Good to have you in the house, Bounty. Welcome everyone. RaceOnOz, round 4, AM1, Snetterton Sprint. Sponsored by MSV, The Gamesman, and of course Pagny and Next Level. So, round 4. This is looking good. So there's a few guys who obviously didn't get laps hooked up, but Stu's on top, Dino, Shamrock, Fubs is P4. So I presume this is Fub's debut, or am I missing something? Did he race in another div last time out? But anyway, welcomes to RaceOnOz, Inter. And so these guys are already 1.72 seconds back. So there's quite a few guys that really didn't get a lap hooked up. But nonetheless, there it is. 16 in the room. Psycho in the Audi, so he's a late addition. HSV P5 in Pro-Am, so we're getting live feed through the chat on the other rooms. RaceOnOz Teams Championship. And that 369 there, that's GRT colours, Gamesman Racing. For the Papaya Bentley, that's Dino, P2 tonight for ICR. The Green Machines, BHR, the current champs. And that Whitey SAR. That's the one and only Bones Lightning. So nice turnout for AM1 tonight. Tough track this one. So it's going to be a nice test. And sprint round tonight. So 30 minutes, race 1. And reverse grid for race 2 with a very testing race procedure at the start. We'll see how they all get on and whose nights get destroyed by incompetence. Hopefully none of that. And we'll have a good night's racing. So, yep, sure is. So Stu's looking good. Dino and Shamrock. I reckon at least the first 6 got pace. I've got a suspicion Incy's going to have Incy's definitely quicker than that quali time, so huge spread in the times tonight. Psycho playing it strategically. He's going to start last in race 1 and hopefully make up huge ground in the Audi. We'll go on board with him later on and just revel in the delicious sound of the Audi V10. So who are we missing? We just, oh, there we can see it. Just a tip of one of the PNL boys. So, Mersey, Incy, representing the Banana Boys tonight. But it's Stu in the Green Machine on the pole. Footna, 0.5 up on the Pro Boys at B. Yep, that's what you want. Your boys to come through the ranks and just keep winning. So Footna must be setting some records in Ruse. And it's the season to have them being broken. A 46.6, that's quick. That is quick. They'll be doing lucky dips to see who races in Pro next time out at the Nürburgring. That'll be round 5 before we get the bye. Everyone gets a couple of weeks holidays so they can reboot, do some extra testing, get some data for their tyre wear, and go again for the last 4 rounds of the season. Yep, it's going to be a challenge just to get those stewards together for a chat. Good Lord. Long wait tonight, so the boys will be feeling it. Lots of pressure, huge pressure. Tough track this one. RaceOnOz AM1 debut at the Snetterton as the cars sit on the centre straight. No pit stops tonight, half-hour sprints. Go, go, go. And as we saw last week, it's difficult to keep it on track, so the racing is going to be exciting. Fubbles racing for the first time with the M1 boys and might be making his Ruse Tuesday night debut. Ah, there you go. Protest sorted. That'll save us something if there's a bit of a lull in proceedings tonight to talk about. If we had some talent, we could do some in-race reviews, bring up some other feeds. But this is Nigel Guns TV, aka No Frills Racing. And there's Klaus on the radio, 30 seconds. And then we'll have
20 seconds.
The full formation lap in order for brake temperatures to be brought up. Dino just turning over the engine of the Bentley. As usual, there's heaps of them on the grid. And why not? What a beautiful machine it is. And they're rolling. Stu is underway. So we're stuck for this camera angle, which is actually not bad at all. And we're underway. So exciting stuff. Welcome back. Brought to you by Selby. All your home entertainment needs. Session has ended. Is that dangerous or is that normal? I think that's normal. We'll risk it. And so on their warm-up lap now, the cars are coming through Montreal. And apparently got this from Cray Cray last week. That corner is perfectly designed. It's a perfectly designed replica of the hairpin at the Montreal track. Hence the name. Through the left-hander at Palmer, and of course that's obviously a shout out to the owner, Jonathan Palmer Motorsports. Through Agostini, one of the greats from the bike world, for those who limit themselves to four-wheel knowledge. And through Hamilton, who needs no introduction, and Oggies for the first time. And I'm gonna just declare my ignorance. I've got no idea who that is. And then this is through Williams, the right-hander, onto the Bentley straight. So doing it proud, representing Server Reset Pro-Am. So someone screwed up. And if you're watching this 15 hours later, we hope you're having a lovely morning, drinking some nice brew, enjoying your day off work on your RDO. Oh, and this is snail's pace. So into Brundle, under the bridge. Oh, where's Dino gone? This is terrible. Connection failure. Abort. So I wonder what's going on, if that's just me. Hopefully it's just me. Could be in for a long night. Okay, so let's just do this. Looks like it's just me. Ruse, click. No, AM1's disappeared completely. There it is. So it was just me. Damn. So we're going to miss the start. Oh, maybe not. I think we will. That looks strange. No one's in the room. Ah, everybody.
Go.
Everybody got disconnected. Right, so here we are seeing cars magically appear in the pits. That's incredible. Look at those cars dance. So let's see if I can. So it is a room reset. We have it there from the boss. So everyone, we've got about 8, 9, 10 minutes now before we're underway. As everyone jumps back into the room. Oh, and there's the first breach of the rules right there. So I'm not sure if these boys have actually done a server reset. I can't remember. Not at the beginning. Maybe back in the early days, but yeah. So plenty of question marks going out from the rooms. Do they re-qualify or not? And the answer is no. I imagine that there will be a full formation lap, and then we'll do another one in order to get into the positions that they were in from the quali. So it'll be a test of how good their memory is, as well as their talent keeping it on the island. So already fun and games, plenty of action. Let's check out who the rule breakers are. Psycho on track. Let's listen to the Audi while we can. lap of oversteer on entry to Brundle for Syke. So let's hope that's just the tyres still getting up to temperature, and when it comes race time, that won't be a problem for him. Oh, that looks nervous. And 4 minutes, car's back on the grid. So we're going to see the start of the race from on board with the Syke Master in the 317 Audi. The M2 boys up and running smoothly. That's what we're hoping for, Bounty. And we'll almost be underway. It is going to be a couple of laps formation as per server restart. So the boys are going to get some practice in for the race 2 start. Daz is in the chat and driving. That's right. Who says men can't multitask? And then it'll all go quiet in the Discord and in the chat, and we will get racing for the debut AM1 sprint round at Snetterton. So I wonder if we'll actually get to see the ignition fire up the converters, Chewy, and we'll actually see the dash come to light on board with Psycho. And there's Klaus right on cue. He is like clockwork, that boy. Always doing a good job. Cue him.
20 seconds.
$16. 16. I think we're good. Oh. Someone just disappeared. Alright, we'll get moving and see what happens. Someone's in the pits. Okay, so if they get rolling, we could be good to go. Can't change. I'm pretty sure I can't change anything. No, can't change it. So whoever that is, schnell, nach schnell. And they've actually got a lot of time. If we can get a message to them, I'm not sure who it is. Oh, it's Incy. So we just get a message to Incy on the Discord saying get out on track. Tyres would be a bit off temperature, but Incy's still in the pits. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we've got a BHR McLaren off on the formation lap. So same thing happened to Carlos Sainz, so it happens to the best of them. Relax. I think you misunderstood my tone. Oh, we got a couple in the pits. So Incy's serving beer and someone else got distracted. Maybe they're getting the burners and they're having a barbecue. Beautiful day here at Snetterton. Absolutely beautiful day. We've got a spattering of Simpsons light cloud cover. And we're under the Snetterton Bridge into Brundle on the formation lap here at Snetterton. RaceOnOz. We've got a crowd gathering because we built it through the bomb hole. What a great name. Psych, overtaking drivers. This is highly illegal action. So still got two boys in the pits. This is going to be interesting whether they want to go single file or whether they want to go double file. Are they going to stay to the left? At the Nürburgring you only overtake on the left. So 13th of 16. Right.
line. Go, go, go.
Ah, see, there you go. Relax, relax. JJ relaxed a little too much. The race is underway here at 51 kilometers an hour. Psycho knows what he's doing. Look at that. Exemplary. And Benji in the beautiful ghost white SAR McLaren. And of course, that means we can change camera. So let's go on board with the new boy. Double file, exactly, JJ. That's it. Let's see what Seb's doing. So they're all playing super friendly, and they should. Damage is on. So let's pick up the Sham. Where's he gone? There he is. And we'll watch the start of the race from... Oh, through the crowd. What a great shot. That's why we're digital. This is the camera angle we want for the start of the action. So there'll be some boys who will obviously potentially miss that extra lap. But nonetheless, the action will soon be underway. Stuka on pole, Dino and Shamrock in the 416 SAR P3. And then we've got Fubbles P4, Inter and Daz, the top 6. And we've got stewards and mods and bods all watching like hawks in order to make sure everybody's... Look at that field of beautiful licorice all sorts coming down the Bentley straight. So, good starting positions for SAR, 3 and 4. We've got a host of ICR colours challenging tonight. BHR, GRT represented, and the PNL boys. There's one, there's two, so it's all looking good. Haven't seen any contact. They're slowly coming around into double file. Steady as she goes, but this is looking good. Let's do an overhead. This actually might be the best way to do it. So they're definitely ziggy-zag for the first 2 rows. Oh, look at that. Look at this formation flying. And they're off. Oh, and Dino's going to get done by Shammy. Good start for Stu. And Fubbles. Nice and close, but great driving from Fubbles there. Into Montreal. He's going to send it. You bet your ass he is. And Fubbles is through. Dino on the outside. So, Dino back to P4. Let's see what happened further back in the field. And that's Big Les in the Beamer. So the field has got spread out, so it looks like there was a little trouble through Montreal for the first time. But we got 16 on track, so we are looking good. Alright, let's go back to the front with Dino. He's right on Fubbles, so good start for the SAR boys. Through the bomb hole for the first time. And the long right-hander of Coram Corner. Ah, wrong one. And that is lap 1 in the bag. So the top 4 are getting away. And then it's Daz and Inter and the 2 Ferraris. 24 minutes left. So Chevy's out to catch Stu. Let's just go back through the field, back to about there. Oh, P and L boys side by side on the exit of Montreal. Right. Let's just save the replay. And then let's go back to Dino, P4. Oh, and Psycho and Vert, look how close this is. He's already through. We already missed it. My bad. So Psych with a good start, up to 12. Incy with a good start. And Seb's right there as well. So, good racing for the boys tonight. Oh, wrong one again. Crikey. Bit rusty. Oh, wrong one. So, Seb looking good, P9. Let's check in with the big man. Oh, he's got a huge lead. So, Stu is looking good. Shammy, Fubbles and Dino, they've just dropped back a bit. Incy's close to Mersey. And this is, oh, the ICR boys going at it into Montreal. Nice. So they're having fun, and that is the priority. So Les has dropped back. So something's happened, and Benji. So let's check out Dino. So Stu's got a really nice lead. 21 minutes left. I see our boys still going at it. And back to Dino and Fubbles. So difficult track to overtake on. You have to be very patient. Let's see if we can risk an onboard with Dino. The screaming Bentley. So Stu with a 48.7. And these three boys are all in the 49. So there you have it. Stu definitely on a Pro-Am pace. good driving from these three boys. It's very easy to get distracted around here. And it looks like Dino might actually have a little bit more pace, so this is a good test. Beautiful through the bomb hole. So they're finding, so Dino's definitely on for a 48 lap pace. Yeah. Easily on for a 48. So Dino P4. He's a little out of position. Fub's a little bit deep into turn 1. Yeah, Dino wants to get past. So, Fub's with heaps of racing experience. He will not be buckling, not for no papaya. But it's definitely a different group of guys, so you never quite know how they're going to react in the heat. This is good racing. We'll just let these boys finish out the lap and then we'll go and have a look at everyone else. Into Brundle. Yeah, so Dino's definitely got some pace on these two boys through there. So difficult to keep the same line every lap through the bomb hole and through Coma Corner. And that's where Fubs makes up time on Shamrock. So Stu with a low 48, so he is clearing out. Shammy with a high 48. Oh, there you know, and Fubs with a 49.1, so they're finding a bit of time. Oh, Shammy running wide and he's off. So, oh, look at this. Dino up the inside. Can he get him? He's got his nose ahead. He's going to be on the outside. Oh, and he's going to hang it out. Look at this. Oh, good stuff. He's going to cut to the inside. The answer is no. He's going to let Fubs go way too deep and get him. So Dino onto the inside. Ah, good racing through Hamilton. So Dino just needs to take a nice deep breath. Oh, Fubs is off. Oh, he's done well. He's controlled that. So Dino's just got to play it smart and keep the pressure on. These SAR boys, they're going to buckle under the pressure. Okay, so let's just leave. Oh, look at that. Huge, making up huge ground. And then running a little deep. So we might actually just stick with these boys for the moment. And Shemmy's still there, so he has recovered nicely. Look at that, P4. So it's not clean sailing. For Dino, he'll still be aware that there's a Bentley in his rear vision. So Shemmy with a 54 on that lap. So he might have got a friendly bounce off that wall. Hopefully, it doesn't look like he's got much damage.
We're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Klaus letting us know that it's halfway. Let's just do a little close inspection of... Oh, wrong one. Oh, a little scratch on the rear, on the left corner. Maybe a little bit more damage on the left front corner of Shammy, and he's wide a little bit. So maybe a little bit of damage, but hopefully not too much. Let's just go have a look back through the field. So Daz P6, Inter's got ahead of him, and then CK and Incy. So CK's got some pace, and he's gonna creep on up. Oh, he's run a bit wide, but Incy's dropped back. P12. Les is in the pits. So Benji up to P15. Let's go back to the Dino and Fubble Trouble. And Les out of the pits. So he might be doing tyre testing for race 2. Getting some repairs done. Dino. Nice covering from Fubbles. And this is looking good. Let's go. Oh, wrong one again. That's just so sloppy. So Fubbles going deep with an early turn in. Dino with a better line through the second half and the exit. I know. There you go. It was like that last week too. I was like, what the hell am I doing? You just switch off from it and you just lose it all completely. Use it or lose it. So get back soon, Vic. Yeah, nice lines that time from Dino, and they both got a little wiggle. Arguable. I remember I had a really good pre-season once. That was fun. Back in the days. So Dino getting close. This is going to be interesting into turn 1. He's choosing not to use the slipstream, interestingly. Is he going to send it? This is tricky. Oh, good driving. So you can run a little wide. Is Dino going to send it? Oh, they just tango beautifully, these two. Oh, look at that. Just save a replay, just in case. So very different lines. Shemmy's still there. Oh, Dino. Oh, wow. He's pulled it up. He might have given him the barest of kisses. But he'll have to do better than that to get past the Fubble man. Oh, someone else was close on track just then. Let's go and have a little look. Incy and Daz maybe. And Bones and Exploded. So we got lots of battles. This is good. Psycho's getting close to CK. Let's go back to Incy and Daz. Timely. And through Williams onto the back straight. So what's the Aston got in the slipstream? Into Brundle. Always exciting. Probably best corner on the track. Oh, look at that oversteer control from Incy. That's how he likes to have that Aston set up. Early turn in, so Incy's got pace. Look at this. Is he going to try and... Ooh, beautiful slide. Look at that car control. Chopper cam bringing you incredible action. Race on Oz. AM1 from Snetterton. And that's one for Incy's scrapbook. Let's go on board and check out the hand skills with the one and only. Got him. Oh no, Incy. Look, that's just how he loves to play. Fair driving. You have a go. So he's going to do it all again. So he will stay on board. Super deep. And they're not too far behind. Bones and Exploded. Aston looks pretty good on that inside curve. So huge throttle control required in the Aston, but also just generally around this track. That is amazing every time from Incy through there. Let's see what he does. He's going to bite off a huge chunk again, and oh, look. So good stuff from Ince. 7.5 minutes to go. Let's go and check out. So Dino's just dropped back a bit from Fubble. I wonder if he got close. Incy and Daz still the closest battle on track. Bones and Exploded. Alright, let's stick with Incy and Daz. Closest battle on track. Grass cutting. Oh no, Incy having a huge John Deere moment. So that gives Daz some breathing room. Incy will be kicking himself because he had him. He had him. Dino closing up onto Bubbles once more. Maybe just giving himself a bit of room in order to launch another attack. Oh, that's the one. Oh, so that's... Dino's definitely got a bit more pace, but he has to just lift off when Fubbles is right there on the exit. Good battle, this. So Fubbles making his mark in the M1 room. Meanwhile, Stu Car gone. He is out there. So Stu's into coma as these boys are coming into Brundle once more. So we'll just leave Stu be and we might pick him up with the beginning of race 2 from the back of the grid down to 15. So we've lost 1. Not Big Les, he's still out there. Dino running just a little wide. It's amazing how well these Bentleys actually handle when they've got 2 wheels off track. So this is for P2, P3 places on the podium for race 1. Yeah, so Dino's got a run. So that's where he's strong most laps. Let's see if he does something a little different this time into Agostini. Late turn in. That's definitely going to have him a lot closer if he can stay close through Hamilton and Oggies. Fubs runs wide. This is Dino's chance. He's just got to keep it clean. Stay with him. Nice and smart through Williams. Yep, nice from Dino. So he's closer and he knows he can go deep into Brundle. But I don't think he's going to be quite close enough. It's going to be a risk. He's going to go deep anyway. No, plays it smart. Contact. Oh, there it is. So this is Shammy's going to come through. So Shammy back to P2. Fubbles has got it going. So Fubbles knows what the deal is. Oh, and look at that. They've only lost 1 space. But into... No, that's Les. I thought that might have been Inter in the Ferrari, but it's Les in the Beamer. So, the gentlemanly affair from Dino. Welcome to RaceOnOz. Let's go and see what else is going on. Inti and Daz. It's actually very cool how easily you can see Inti's hands on the wheel. But let's check it out on board. And there'll be 2 laps to go. So there you go. Klaus telling us Stu is on the last lap. Insy's just dropped a little bit back of Daz. So go and have a look. 0.6 at Dino. This is the last lap for these boys. So Dino knows that he's got one more shot at it, but he's going to have to be very close through here. This is the crucial bit to get close. Get a good exit. That's a nice line from Dino. This could be it. He's got a chance. Fubs goes defensive. Dino's going to go deep. Late turn in. Oh, this is good. He's just got to stay with him. Nice and close. Through Hamilton. Cleaner from Fubbles into Oggies. And then Williams and on to the Bentley Straight. There's some racing in the background. Alright, let's just see if someone else is nice and close. Oh, look at, there it is. So is that really Seb, Incy and Daz? It is. Bit of contact. And it is. So Incy's done it. Up to P10. Oh, no. Daz has looped it on the exit of Hamilton. Stu takes the win. Completely ignoring him. We'll get him in race 2. And Incy into the top 10. He'll still be disappointed with that, and rightly so. Let's just check in with Dino. P4. Oh, and Seb. Oh, a bit of oversteer through Brundle. Lost the rear end. And here comes... It's CK. Is he going to come through? The answer is, of course he is. And Exploded's going to bring it home P7. So, good result for Exploded. Bones, Incy, Seb, P10. No, CK P10. Seb P11. And then Daz bringing it home. He's crawling. Oh, we've lost the audio. And Vert P13. So, once again, let's just click onto Stu right now. And they've been doing a bit of waving, acknowledging each other. And if we actually stay with Stu and we set it up this camera angle. So we're going to stay with this camera angle. We've got the double formation lap, so we can, of course, change whenever we want. So here's your chance to go and make a light supper or a cup of tea, and I'm going to do the same. We'll be back for race 2, and we are looking at the race 1 winner, the one and only Stu Carr. Back in a bit.
30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds.
So just coming around now for the first formation lap, and then we'll do one more. Everyone gets into their proper positions. So everyone just needs to stay sane for this next bit. Stu's conveniently near the back of the grid anyway. Alright, so let's check in with Inter, just see what's going on. So they're taking their time, which is good stuff. Les is making his way towards the front. And Seb's coming out of the pits. So it's all looking good. Steady as she goes. Daz having a whine between races. So he's going to be on for a ripper. Check in with Seb, see he's coming through. So still only 15, so we did lose one. So these boys all look sorted. And Big Les is back to the front. Benji, Vert, Daz, Seb, CK, Incy, Bones, Exploded, Mersey, Inter, Dino, Fubble, Shamrock and Stu. So slow going on the formation lap, but Big Les is bringing them round. So we're on board with Seb from Chopper Camp. Let's go drive, and this way we can just have a good look at what goes on. And good shot here. So they're a lot closer than they were for race one. Any second now. And what's going on? What's going on? Someone didn't go. Someone didn't get the memo. Oh, contact. Contact. Oh, there it is. So it looked like Les lost his gearbox and just couldn't get it going off the line, and someone else knew the script, and so they went. Let's just have a look at it from the back. So Stu is clear, Shamrock, Fubbles. So Stu's already through. There's an ASAR Bentley off in the background. Signage going all over the place. Oh, and there's a PNL off. So that's Incy. So not easy race two on the start. So Incy's had some issues. Yeah, so we've got two have been caught out. And here we go into Brundle for the first time. And that's actually quite clean. So good stuff from the boys there. This is Inter that we're looking at. And whoever is out the front has actually got a decent lead. Huge lead, in fact. So, oh, look at that. Nice and close. Oh, and one of the McLarens, so that's Benji. He's making space. Oh, look at that from Incy going nice and deep into one, and he's held it beautifully. Oh, no, he's run a bit wide. Oh, no! Contact. Oh, Incy's just sailed around everybody, so... That's Dino. Dino P4. Crikey. So what a start from Dino. Crikey. Let's oh no! Oh no! So Dino keeps it off the wall, but the great start he's had is gone. It's gone. And that's Shamrock way up there, so I don't know what has gone on. Let's save the replay. Let's just change the camera angle. Right, so some boys have got damage and are going a lot slower than others. But it's crazy. Let's check in with Stu, P6, Shamrock. So a lot of those boys from the back got through easily, and that's exploded ahead of them. Vert, Daz, and Big Les leads. So despite what happened at the start, Les has managed to keep his lead. Let's go when we exploded, and Shamrock. So I think this is all the closest battles on track right now. Good racing too. And Shamrock's got a run on Exploded here, so Exploded just needs to hold his line. Shamrock's going to have to go the long way around, which is difficult to do, but there it is. He's done it beautifully. So good stuff from Shamrock. Stu now behind Exploded. They just need to be patient. Plenty of time left. Oh, and Stu into the back of Exploded, so he wasn't expecting that. And that's caused a concertina. So Shamrock on the back of Vert, Exploded. It's got a bit of space now. And then it's close behind that. Shamrock around the outside. Through Montreal. Oh, he ran out of room. So good stuff here. Exploded. Closing back up. So Big Les and Daz, they've got a handy lead. And then these 7 cars are all nice and close on track. Stu up the inside, have Exploded, and he's done it. And this is where it gets tricky. Stu's off. No, that's Exploded, wrong car. So it's very difficult when these boys have different pace and then they're out of position a lot further up the road than they normally would be. So let's go on board with Dino. Inter Fubbles. So that's Stu and Shamrock on the back of Vert. So Exploded was the one who lost out in that last lap. Huge amounts of pressure from Stu. see if Shemi can get it done cleanly this time. So that's Daz P2. Oh, and Vert going defensive. So he's here to race. Bloody good stuff from Vert. Oh, look at this. Stu closing right up. Is he going to send it? The answer is yes, of course. The door's wide open. So Stu makes it through. And now the SAR boys nice and close on track. Meanwhile, Les leads. And Stu's through. So Vert with some tactical team play right there. So Stu up to P3. He's now got a bit of space to go and hunt down the 2 leaders. So these boys are going to have to try and get past Vert as cleanly and as quickly as possible, and that might be it. They're through. And Fubbles has got to run. Ah, I did it again. Good lord. All complaints in writing, kids. Vert's coming back. Oh, good racing. And that's Dino at the end of the trail. So Dino and Inter are now behind Vert. And Fubbles is going to want to stay as close to Shami as he can. Alright. So, race 2, all action. And Stu's closing in on Daz already. So let's go and have a look. Let's see what this looks like from on board. Oh, look at that. Once again, Stu's got no hesitation using all the exit curbs. Oh, big dive. He's gone inside it, and he's going to nose it into the wall. So Stu, unfortunately, too much closing speed, and he's had to take major avoiding action in order to avoid contact. So good evasive driving techniques from Stu. On board with Fubbles. So this is Dino and Vert. Dino's going to go to the inside, and it just comes down to the braking. Oh, wow, that must have been close. And Inter is right behind Dino. So not easy for these boys. This is very difficult. Is Dino inside? Vert doesn't go defensive this time, so I think Dino's going to have him. Tiny bit of contact, but Dino was already alongside. So he's got Inter right there with him. They'll be looking to close up on the SAR boys. Let's see what happens. Stu back to P10. So he's going to have to do it all over again, but there's plenty of time left. Exploded. With Stu and Mersey. So Vert's dropped back. He's had a moment. Inter sticking with Dino. So these boys have got good pace. Let's go up to Shamrock. P3. So Les has got a nice lead. So this is looking good for Les in the Beamer. Unheard of for the Beamer to win in ACC on Ruse, but tonight it might just happen.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Thanks, Klaus. Halfway through. Shammy in the Bentley, closing in on the Ferrari of Daz. Les with a 150. Daz with a 52 and a 51 and a 50 for Shamrock and Fubbles respectively. So, Daz has run wide. Contact. It's just so difficult to do with such a differential in pace. So this is Fubbles' chance. Oh, he's done well. He knows how to tango with his teammates. So these boys are now free to go and hunt Les down. 15 and a half minutes. We'll see what Les can do. Let's go a little further back. Check out Inter on the ICR Ferrari. So that's Daz. And Stu on Mersey, still there. And we've had a couple of others call it a night. It's certainly an acquired taste sprint round for Ruse with the reverse grid. Let's check out Mersey on Inter. Oh, look at that. Shammy's already within 2.5 seconds of Les. So the inevitable. We'll watch these guys come through Brundle. And that's good driving. Oh, look at that. So they're going to go side by side into Tacoma. Stu's going to go around the outside, and they've done it. Is he clear? He's clear. So let's go back up to the front. Les still leads. So let's give him his chance in glory. Oh, wrong. Oh, and here they come. They hunt in packs. So Dino, P4. If he can clear... Oh, he's closing up. So this is the test. So Les has got a bit of damage on the car. I imagine most boys would have a few battle wounds tonight. So eyes forward, Big Les, eyes forward. And just hit your marks. And just don't let them through. But they're closing in. And that's Stu in the background. So Stu P6. Oh, they're closing in all the time. Into Stu just about to come through Brundle. So, race 2 reverse grid, it's all closing up. This is where everyone's racecraft really gets tested. And Les is the man with the mission. A little less than 12.5 minutes as they cross the line. Oh, and he's one run wide. Oh no, so Shammy and Fubbles are through. Can Dino send it? The answer is yes. Yep. So Les owns the mistake. And those three are through. So this just might allow the three of them to get a bit of a break. Les is not going to give up without a fight though. Look at that. Beautiful BMW GT3. The last of its kind. And this is going to be a good battle for the win now. And I'm sure Les, Inter and Stu will all be looking. That's right, Les has got the headlights blazing. Let's go on with Dino. And just have a look at chopper cam of these 3 cars. Oh, they've all got such different lines through there. It's fantastic. Good pace from Dino. They've all got very different pace in different parts of the track, which makes it super interesting. Les is still there, Inter, and Stu's closing in all the time. So we're just going to stick with these 3. So Shami with a 49, and they'll only just keep getting quicker now that they've got some clean space ahead of them. But Dino's going to want to get through as soon as possible. Bit of deja vu for Dino. Oh, and he's done it again. Contact. So he's 2 from 2 on nudging Fubbles, and he's not going to redress that one. Maybe he will. So that's exactly what Shami needed. Oh, Les in the background. So it looks like Dino's going to keep at it. Alright, let's just go a bit further back and see what's going on now that we've had the field break up a bit. Bones has got to stop and go. Stu with a run. Oh, a little deep into Agostini. But there's still quite a bit of time. So Stu can see P3. We'll see how far he can get up before the fat lady. So we're looking at Inter in the Ferrari, closing in on his teammate, Big Les. So Les has done well, holding on to P3. And Les runs wide. So Inter's through. And Fubs is going to run. So let's just change cameras. And can Stu get him? No, he can't. Once again, closing speeds. It's... And Stu should be through this time. Oh, no, it just off ahead him. Oh, fantastic. So Les and Stu split the difference. And I think Les has lost it. Anyway, so not a great moment for the GRT boys. That puts Stu up to P4. So Dino going for the win on track. He's hunted Shammy down pretty quickly. 4.5 minutes left. Race 2, take no prisoners. So we'll just go for a scan and see. Exploded. No, that's Daz. That's exploded. And that's Inter. So these boys are nice and close. Oh, running a bit wide. And Stu's nice and close to Fubbles. So Fubbles getting heaps of pressure here at Snetterton tonight. Oh, and Dino's right on Shammy. Let's go and have a look at that. With Les coming out of the pits. So Les has done the right thing. Let's go back to Stu and Fubs as they head up to Montreal. Exploded and Inter super close. So Inter with lots of damage, exploded to the inside, and he should be good from there. Oh, a bit of contact, bit of off-road. Oh, lovely. So Inter's not done yet. Dino nice and close to Shammy. Yeah. Stu and Fubs. Oh, huge wobble from Fubbles. And he's going to keep the position. He is. So, interesting one for the stewards. And no matter where you're around the world, stewards always seem to have a slightly differing opinion.
Final lap now.
So Shammy's on the last lap. So Stu might just have to settle. But I doubt he will. Let's just have a look at Exploded and Inter. And these boys are still going at it. So good stuff. Exploded hoping to get a run. Inter going defensive. Bit of weaving. Bit of weaving. So there's been some fantastic racing tonight. Inter is not going to give up this P6 without a huge fist fight. Let's go back to Stu and Fubs. That's nice and close. Stu with a much tighter line through Oggies. And he's not quite close enough. Dino and Shammy for the on-track win. Will it be anything more than that? So that's how it's going to be. Let's go back to Inter and Mersey. Nice and close.
The leader has finished the race.
And that's Stu. So we'll just go back to Exploded and Inter. I'm sorry, my bad. Inter and Mersey. So here we go. Oh! So the door was open, but they couldn't both fit through the slot. So we'll save the replay for that, and we might just need to go digging through the archives. So what a race. Inter looks like he's been in a brawl. And he has. So Vert P8, Daz P7, Exploded. He's had enough. Mersey. Yep, these boys are getting into it now. Having some fun. Contact. Points off. So after behaving so well last week, he's like, hell with that. Fubs has probably given his hands a bit of a breather. Dino back to the pits, as is Shammy. They're doing some fuel burn on the infield. Good stuff. And there's a few other boys who have all quit it. So Shammy takes the on-track win, and 13 boys have seen it through to the bitter end. Shammy's still going. He's not done. He loves driving. He's not going to stop for anyone. So there it is. AM1 sprint from Snetterton. That's a wrap, kids. We've got all the footage that we need. And we're going to call it at that point and wish everyone happy Hanukkah. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time from the Nürburgring.